Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy eFootballl Goat. So guys, today we are going to be reviewing a very good manager, Vincent Kompany. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And thank you guys. Stay safe out there. So let's check out the manager info. So Vincent Kompany is a Manchester City legend. So his offensive and defensive formation is 4-2-2-2. So guys, there's something unique about this manager. Let's go there. So his offensive tactics is 4-2-2. His defensive tactics is 4-2-2. But the attacking styles and other attributes are different. So guys, the attacking styles in the offensive tactics is possession game. The build up is short pass, attacking areas is center, positioning is flexible, defensive style is upper defense, containment area is wide, and pressing is aggressive. So his defensive tactics is totally like almost different from the offensive, which makes him better than the current Manchester United manager Ralph Ragnick. So his attacking styles here is counter attack, unlike the offensive tactics, which is possession game. So the build up is short pass, attacking areas is wide, positioning he maintain formation, defensive style is all defense. Meanwhile, the positioning here is flexible and the attacking areas in the offensive tactics is center. Meanwhile, here it is wide and he maintains formation, which is very, very good. So his containment area is center, pressing is aggressive, and in the offensive tactics, the containment area is wide and the pressing is aggressive. So what these offensive tactics mean is when you are with the ball, you attack from the center. It's very, very advisable. You attack from the center, but when you lose the ball and your opponent is with the ball, so you are trying to recover the ball, and when you recover the ball, it's advisable you attack from the flank, like either from the left or the side. So the attacking areas should be wide. But when maybe you start the passing from the back, or you are with the ball, you have the possession, you attack from center. So let's talk about the players we need to use in this formation. So I will always advise you to use a goal pusher as your center forward. So the go Fuller and Rashford are goal pushers. So you can use any other center forward like forcing the balls, like a target man, or any other type of CF, like maybe a whole player, no problem. But I will always advise you to use a goal pusher with good finishing, good speed. Is very, very advisable and is highly recommended. So in the left midfield and in the right midfield, use players with decent speed, with good passing. Good passing is highly recommended. Low pass, lofted pass is highly recommended. And make sure they at least have a good stamina, so you don't end up they don't end up playing just first half or like 60 minutes. So you need them to be very, very good in these two positions, left midfield and right midfield. So good speed, good dribbling, good passing, finishing too won't be bad if they have it. So in the midfield, it came with two central midfield, but I'm this kind of person that don't play with two central midfield. So as for me, I will bring a defensive midfielder. So you can do that too. You can play with two central midfielder, or you can go with one defensive midfielder and one central midfielder. There is no big deal about that. So make sure when you are doing this, make sure the defensive midfielder you are using is very, very good. His defensive attributes is very, very good. As for the central midfielder, make sure his offensive attribute is very, very good. As for Iniesta got a very good offensive attribute compared to defensive attributes. So his offensive attribute is way, way better than his defensive attribute. Meanwhile, this very Vieira got a very good defensive attribute. So you can use a defensive player who is an orchestrator, destroyer, or anchorman. No big deal. Make sure that defensive attribute is good. So this very Vera has a very good defensive attribute. So you can always use him. He's a boss-to-boss defensive midfielder. But if you have the destroyer, still go ahead and use a destroyer. But if you must use two central midfielders, make sure at least one of the central midfielders has a very good defensive attribute. So let's talk about the fullback, the left back, and the right back. So make sure you use someone with a very good speed. So it's very recommended. So there are two types of right back and left back: offensive right back and offense and defensive right back. There's a third one, full back finishers, but it's very rare to see them. So you can use any of them. So make sure they have a very good speed, a decent passing. That is it. So you can use offensive or defensive. Offensive, they goes forward a lot. They goes forward a lot. While defensive, they don't go that much forward. So in the center back, you can use one build up and one destroyer. As for me, I love one destroyer like Puyol. He's a destroyer, and one build up. Make sure they have a decent defensive awareness. Is very, very recommended, and make sure they have a very good defensive awareness. Is at least 94 defensive awareness is highly recommended. So the defensive awareness is very, very good. So the defensive awareness for him is, for Beckenbauer, is 96, and the ball winning is 96. So pay attention to these two. Is very recommended, the defensive awareness and the ball winning. So speed is the added advantage. So for Puyol, he's got a very good defensive awareness. So make sure you use a very good player. So jump is one of the attributes that Puyol has that I love so much. So his physical contact is also great. So his defensive awareness, ball winning, and aggression is okay. So this defensive awareness, ball winning, aggression, it's okay. So once your defense that have it, it's okay. But if I would advise you, if you have an extra front man, avoid using an extra front man, because extra front men, they go forward a lot and they might expose your backline. So in the bench, you can just put one center back there, one left midfield forward player, one right midfield forward player, one central midfielder, or two central midfielder depending on your choice, or one defensive midfielder, one central midfielder depending on your choice. Robson can play as a defensive midfielder literally. So you can use one goalkeeper on the bench and one central forward. So make sure you put a very good player on the bench. So in the goalkeeping position, you can use a defensive or an offensive goalkeeper. As for me, I'm using an offensive goalkeeper because sometimes defensive goalkeeper can be annoying sometimes, but they're very, very good. But most times, offensive goalkeeper are more annoying. That is the truth. They rush out. Though my favorite still remain defensive goalkeeper. So, but this very formation, I'm using the guy who is an offensive goalkeeper. So it's your choice. Offensive goalkeeper, they rush out sometimes when the opponent is attacking. While defensive goalkeeper, if you don't push them out, they barely rush out. Most times they don't. So, but in this very game, we are going to be using an offensive goalkeeper. So let's head to gameplay to see how they will perform.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine. Forward! Stefan on goal. Everybody is talking about this major new managerial appointment. It's hard not to join in that conversation. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Perisic. Brozovic. Big chance! Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Vlasic. Yeah. Messi. Danger averted for now. Massive leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Messi with the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft. Up to meet it! They score! Just so calm under pressure.
Rashford demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rebic. He came in hard, very hard. He's played him through. Rashford. Chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Modric. And it's Perisic. Vlasic shapes to shoot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Modric goes short. Ball's gone out of play. Modric, and here's Perisic. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Giggs. And here's Rashford. Shapes to shoot. Oh, a very decent attempt. Shoko. Out to the right. Lovely feet. That's great strength on the ball. Played out to the right. Gets away from his opponent. Cleared away. It's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're just settling back into this second half. Messi battles to win it back. Brozovic.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vlasic. Shelko. Rebic. Vlasic. Plays it out to the flank. Rebic. Here it comes. Towering header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Perisic is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And here's Forlan. Iniesta. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Rashford. Forlan. It's Forlan! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Vlasic. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Triol. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vlasic. Perisic. Away from immediate danger. Has a hit! Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Perisic trying to get there. Vida did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Into the last 5 minutes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. Vieira. And there goes the final whistle. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson dealt.
And before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.